You remember yesterday my system was hanging, right?
Right.
But now it's okay. Now I can able to manage, I can able to open. Like even if you see, if I open AWS console,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting any in between. Like if you see, yesterday I opened Windows, still it's loading. If you check
Correct.
yesterday class recording, right?
Correct.
Even I cannot able to open the Git bash. But
Correct.
now it's okay.
Okay.
What I did, any guess? Because
Mm-hmm.
this, if you learn this type of things, for suppose in future, if it is happen for your laptop, you can do the same, or even if it will applicable for your real time Linux servers as well. ఇక్కడ మనం
Okay.
ఏం చేస్తున్నాం నా సర్వర్ అంటే వాట్ ఎవర్ సిస్టమ్ ఐమ్ యూసింగ్ జస్ట్ ట్రీట్ దిస్ యాజ్ ఎ సర్వర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ సో
Mm-hmm.
మై సిస్టమ్ గాట్ హ్యాంగ్ it's
Okay.
not responding, so I done some troubleshooting so that now my system was back to normal, not
Mm-hmm.
completely normal, but at least I can able to work without any
Okay.
disturbance.
Mm-hmm.
So simple thing what I did first,
Mm-hmm.
windows or whatever the temporary files are present,
Yeah, yeah, got it, got it.
this thing I deleted. But
Okay.
it's a silly thing, even in the YouTube it will be available, but this will not solve the problem.
Oh,
I did one silly mistake. Okay, these files, some files will not be deleted, you can ignore it. In
mm-hmm.
the desktop there are two folders.
Mm-hmm.
One folder was 7 GB, another folder was nearly 20 GB.
Oh,
Nothing but 30 GB of data present on this C drive.
you try. Oh, got it.
That too on desktop. Nothing but whenever you open, like whenever you turn on your system, whatever whatever it will be load first desktop.
Correct. It will read from the C drive. C drive.
Yes. So OS is running from that device. So what
Mm-hmm.
I did, I just moved that file to some other drive. Now
Correct.
my system was working fine. In the same way, in real time also, you just need to think like that. Okay, why it was? I just got it like yesterday. Just think over why it was loading. I tried to uninstall software. No, still I am facing that issue. Then after I just observe in the desktop.
Mm-hmm.
Then I noticed I just checked the properties. I shocked. It was 20 plus GB. Okay, because of this, I think my system was getting hang. I just simply copied that, moved to another folder.
And I drive.
Then after, now I ju- today only I just opened the laptop. It's working perfectly.
Correct, correct.
So in the
The
even
same,
in the same way,
in the
even
same
if it is
Linux,
apply, yeah, Linux also, you just need to check if
the
application is
slash
working.
flash
Why?
partition.
Yeah, you need to check disks available. How much disks
Mm.
are available? Y- You need to delete some unnecessary files so that
Correct.
your server finally respond.
Mm.
At the end, you need to solve the problem. That's it.
Correct.
Yeah. Even like you will get from developers. Developer will do work on something. They don't know how to use that servers and all. Whatever they want, they will add the files, right? Simply they will do. At the end they will come to us, we are facing this issue, please solve.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So now I'm just waiting, no one joined, so let's, shall we continue, like just a resume review. Okay, I just
Okay.
removed the original name of a person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I hope you watched this movie, Salar.
I will see. How is it?
Okay, okay. Some people are telling, okay, you can watch one time,
Yeah.
but yeah, compared to this donkey, Salar is best.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So this is the resume, like one of person shared with me for a review. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, yeah, obviously we'll give the name and you will provide some mobile number. I just adding
Mm-hmm.
some number and you will give the email address. Yeah, it's perfect. There is no mistake.
Okay.
Objective, yes, this is also okay. There is no mistake, and this is very important. Even if you are preparing a resume, this box is
Mm.
mandatory. You need to add this box like this,
Okay. Cloud
like this
technology.
cloud technologies, build tools,
Oh, it's the
right?
thing. Check. Yeah.
You can you need to add like this. So if you see, there is some mistake in here. If you see here, configuration management. First letter is capital letters, second letter is capital letter. Observe your version.
Mm.
Right here capital letter, here capital letter. Here there is a
Small letter.
small letter. So it's a simple silly mistake. But
Mm.
companies, even HRs, they will see this. You just need to give capital C.
Same in the cloud technologies or technology
Yes.
first.
This is very silly mistake. But you need to be sure whatever you are writing. In resume shortlisting, they will
Mm-hmm.
ignore. They will simply reject this resume. So cloud technology is okay, AWS. So you need to be perfect in AWS. If they ask anything in AWS, you need to be able to answer. So
Mm.
he might ask about Maven as well. What is Maven? How to use Maven? Why Maven? Like that, they might ask some questions. You need to be ready to answer to this. So Maven, what is Maven? It's a just build tool for Java related projects. You can use Maven. And what is a Maven lifecycle? They will definitely going to ask.
Okay.
Right? Coming to Maven, what is the lifecycle? You will be having MVN build, right? Test, package.
Mm.
Let me Google it. So this is the simple. As a DevOps engineer, yeah, you will forget. But before attending the interviews, you need to go through your resume. Whatever in the resume, they will going to ask that question itself. They will not go from outside. He will keep your resume aside. By seeing that resume, he is going to interview. So Maven life cycle. As I mentioned, Maven in the resume, I need to be like if you see validate, compile, test, package. So this is the life cycle. Not. Let me check another image. So if you see, this is validate, compile, test, package, install. Let's go to images. Yeah, it is downloading. So first to compile. If you enter test, first it will compile, then after test will run. If you
Okay.
enter package, first it will compile the code, then after test the code, then after package will be generated. So this is the life cycle. If you directly enter package, it will start from compile itself. It will not directly create a package. Okay, first it will compile the code, then after it will test the code, then after it will generate a package out of it. Sorry, then after it will test the code, then after it will package the code. So install is nothing but whatever the war file it is generated, it will store in your local repository of the Maven. Deploy nothing but if you do some configurations, it will directly copy that war file into the artifactory. It may be Nexus. For that you need to configure. So then automatically whenever you execute mv and deploy, it will directly copy that war file into that location. You don't need to you just need to know these steps. That's it. How it will done, you are going to learn.
Okay.
So this is the life cycle. Whenever you ask what is the manual life cycle, you need to explain. First it will be compile, test, package, install and deploy. This is the manual life cycle. So Maven will use pom.xml. In the
Correct.
pom.xml, whatever dependencies are required, it will be there. So who will write this pom.xml? Developer will write this pom.xml. He will mention whatever required for that application,
Correct. Correct. Correct.
dependencies, whatever it may be. You just need to know basic
Mm-hmm.
things. Whatever it may be, you just need to know basic overview. That's it. You don't need to be perfect. At least you need to be manageable. That's it. So Docker and Kubernetes, they will going to ask, right? If you know Python, mention Python. If you don't know Python, don't mention it. If you know Python, definitely going to ask you some questions related to Python. Version control system, Git and GitHub. Okay. Configuration management, Ansible, Terraform, Jenkins. So yeah, company. And if you see duration, it should not like this. Date, month, year. There should be space or not. It, you need to have space,
Space it.
and it should not be in capital letters. So if you see it's a small letter. Here capital letter, right? 1st March 2022 present.
P capital. No?
Some people will keep capital letters. Yeah, you need to keep, right? Designation Devops engineer. Okay. So coming to role, or you can mention roles and responsibilities. Experience in Amazon Web Service, resource
Ravindra, can you
escalation.
please mute yourself? Actually, you are getting some background noise.
Sorry. Yeah, if you are not
Yeah,
talking,
one
mute
minute.
yourself. I think it is from not from me. Now I think you will not get background voice. Now when you are getting voice still,
No, 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 not
yeah,
now.
because I just kept I invested on the headset. So whenever I wear this headset, even someone is playing movies beside me, it will not get to you. So that like noise cancellation headset I'm wearing. So even some people are talking behind me, it will not hear to you. So EC2 VPC S3 IAM autoscaling CloudWatch. So if they ask some questions on EC2 VPC S3 IAM autoscaling CloudWatch, you need to be able to answer. EC2 cloud servers using MIS. EC2, okay. Yeah, I will not check. Okay, and even no one will go to read all this. So if red is there, just need you just ignore all. That's it. So you are not a fresher. You should not mention the strengths and all. Only fresher will mention this. As a professional, you should not mention the strength. Just remove this. It's not important. You can mention in the place of strength, just to give some achievement. I got appreciation email from the client, right, for resolving this issue. That will create a weight for your resume. Who want the strengths, right? If you are fresher, you need to add something to prove. At that time, you can mention strength. So in place of strength, you can mention achievements which you get, right? You can mention. I'm just adding. You just add whatever, right? I'm just adding whatever it may be. You can Google it. Like that, you can able to add some appreciation for resolving a. You can mention a production server. So what is that server? If they ask, you can answer in the interview. Why? What is that production server? What is running inside that server? Right? They will ask, right? At the time you can answer. Like how today my system was, yesterday it was hanged. How I resolved. Right? In the same way, you can tell that disk space was used, so I removed some unnecessary like temp files. Through that, disk space was removed, and I just disabled the services which is not running, so that I got some CPUs and RAM. Due to that, high CPUs and RAM, my server production server was not performing well. What I did, simply removed unnecessary files and stopped the services, so that my server was back to normal. So is this real time or not? You need to create a problem, right? You need to create a solution as well, and you need to explain the that in the interview. That's it. They will simply ask, okay, what is the what you have done in your current project? What are the challenges you have faced? You need to create your own challenge. While practicing Docker, you will get some issues, right? Docker image was not downloading. That's a challenge for you. So I forget to log in Docker login. That's the reason my image was not pulling. Like developer was forget to execute Docker login, and he is directly pulling the image or pushing the image, which will not happen. So first you need to log in, you need to give the credentials, then only Docker image will be pushed to that repository, right? These are the simple things. You can mention that in the interview. Like whatever you practice, right? From your practice, take some points. Prepare your own point. Right? It should be like it should be like you should not take silly mistake like silly things. It should be like even if person listen, okay, oh he has solved this, great, like that it should be feel. So coming to education qualification, some people will mention this education qualification, some people will not mention, but yeah, it will be good even if you mention this education qualification. Okay, and one more thing here, most important thing, project is missing. You need to add a project and project name, because if you see every HR, whenever they call, they will just see the project, because they are not professionals, they are not a DevOps engineers, they are not a technical person. What they will do, right? They will just enter Control F, they will just search project, enter. If they don't find any section of project, they will simply close this resume, they will go to some other resume. They don't have a time to review all these things, right? They will just search Docker, enter. Okay, he is mentioned in here Docker. Okay, under job role he has mentioned. So you mentioned company duration, designation, job role. Okay, where is the project? They will not consider this. HRs will not consider this. They want a separate section for project. Okay, how I know all these things? I already am from electrical background, right? During my career beginning, I worked in like in postpaid telecaller, nothing but I need to call to the person, please take this postpaid plan and all. You know, right? I don't want to mention the like in which company I worked. I worked on that. I worked in marketing. For I need to go to a person. I need to convert him to purchase a insurance. I worked on that as well. I'm not worked uh, like 1 year or 2 year, not like that. I just tested. I worked nearly like 2 to 3 months like that. Right? Then after I left, I just worked in telecaller. I didn't like that. I left. I just come out of that company. Then after I entered this insurance there also. Simultaneously at the time I learned DevOps as well. Doing this, I worked. Then after I got an opportunity as a like to work on like insurance. Then after I left there. Then after I worked as a HR recruiter as well, where I used to get Java profiles, .NET profiles, .NET MVC, DevOps profile. My job was to schedule an interview. This is the freelancing job I have done. I didn't work on a company. I got a opportunity online as a freelancer. So daily I need to work 2 hours. They used to give me a portal. In that portal I need to search for a profile. I need to review that profile. I need to schedule a interview. I got a profile for freshers. Will be some walk-in interviews. I need to schedule the interview. I need to call him. I need to tell him to attend the interview. I need to remind him to attend the interview. If he is shortlisted, then I will get some refund. If he is not shortlisted, I will not get anything. Right? That's the reason I know how to review the resume and all. That's the reason my Naukri profile will also rank first. Even if I don't update the resume, still I will get a calls, because I know I already worked on that profile. I know how to keep points, how my profile will be ranked. You need to do some SEOs. But yeah, you might not know all these things. If you work on that, you will get to know, right? So you need to add, like whoever submitted this resume to me, right? You need to add a project session. Please try to add a project session. Whatever you have done in that project, mention that points. You have mentioned your point, okay. I'm not telling it's wrong. It's your roles and responsibilities. What you have done in the project. I don't want your roles and responsibilities. What you have done in the project. In the project, what you have implemented using Docker and Kubernetes. I want that. Companies also, not companies, first your profile go to HR. If HR is not impressed with your profile, he will not shortlist the interview. Because at the end, HRs only will manage your resume. They only see your resume, they only give you a salary, right? Did you got my point? So whenever you are
Yeah.
getting
Yes.
red, just ignore all. That's it. Ignore all. It is giving some hint. So there is some extra space. So you need to remove the extra spaces. And super. Calibri 100. 11. So whatever you've written, everything should be in only one format, right? If you are using Calibri, you should not use other. Use Calibri for all. Right? I told you, right? I worked as a recruiter. So at that time, I used to get DevOps profiles as well. By seeing that DevOps packages and all, I just shocked. For Java developer, 10 years experience, if he is getting 12 lakhs in DevOps only for 3 years experience, getting it 12 lakhs. I just shocked. What is the use of working 10 years in the software industry in DevOps? Within 3 years, he is getting that package. I just shocked, and I just whatever it happen, I need to prepare. I need to learn. Then after like started learning this DevOps, right? I started. Yeah, everyone will start with YouTube itself. So I just searched in YouTube. I watched 10 plus. As we are from as I am from electrical background, I don't know anything. So whenever I see Linux is important. So I just watched the Linux related tutorials. There will be 10 plus hours of videos are available. I watched the 10 plus hours of videos from different channels. Different people uploaded 10 plus hours videos. I watched it, even I didn't understand. Still I continuously watched. Then after I just understand little bit things. Right? At the end, even if you learn independently, it will not then after I joined some institutes, I learned from there. Then after I attended interviews, slowly I cracked a job. First, people will think that no, I don't want to join any institute. I will just learn on my own self. I will crack a job. But no one will be there, right, for you to tell like these things will be there. If you have get any issues, but in the institutes, no one will going to help. Individually, you need to search. You need to solve that issue. But institute will definitely. You need to choose a best one, best mentor who is providing the genuine content. You need to search. You need to research, right? If you are purchasing a mobile, you will check everything, right? whatever you needed. If you are investing your 20 or 30,000 of rupees for joining a course, at least you need to research whether he is capable. If I learn from him, can I able to crack a job independently? If you are sure on that, then only go and invest amount. If not, even don't invest a single amount on that institute. People are just going, many, like if you see in the Amirpet, many institutes are just, because of this demand, they are just keeping DevOps. They are hiring someone people, right, from outside. Even he don't know anything. He just search in YouTube. He will learn from there. He will just explain the same thing in the institute, right? It is not a mistake of institute. As a business person, right? I am not a technical guy. I have a money. I will invest that amount in the business. Yes or no? I will hire some people. I will earn money. That is my job. I will not care how what he is teaching, because I don't know. I'm not a technical person, right? I just hired a person. I thought that he know everything. But like these things are happening. It's it's not their mistake. It's our mistake, because I didn't do research. I simply go and join in that. It's my mistake. You should not blame that institute. I wasted my money on that. It's a fraud. No, no, it's not a fraud. It's their business. That's it. Okay. Just a moment. So at least you learn something, right, from today's session. So you too, like if you are preparing resume, I cannot prepare all resume and tell you. You prepare your resume, just submit to me, right? I will do some review. What are mistakes is there, I will guide you, right? You can share your Google Meet link. I will join. I will share. You can like who I got your this resume, right? Screen shared. I should just shown you whatever mistakes I what is there. I just shown, and I will just give some feedback. Try to add that session and all. So if you do on your own, then in the interview, whatever they will ask, you can able to answer. If you are not, if you don't know what about your resume, then it will be like difficult. They will simply tell whatever you mention in your resume, I am asking from that itself. Like that they will mention. This resume was perfect. Just you need to add some project block, right? Inside that project, what you have done, what is that project, what you have done, just add that and send me resume again. If there is any add-ons, I will just recommend. Like that, once your like resume was prepared, you can update and you can attend the interviews. Definitely. Anyway, while attending the interviews, after completing the interview, take that questions, whatever they have asked, come to me. Whatever the questions you cannot able to answer, I will give you a solution. Again, attend another interview. Same questions will be repeated. Answer whatever I provided the solution, right? Note down. So you need to maintain some notes, purchase some notes, right? Write that question in that notes. Don't like people will just fall like open mobile, they will open a notepad, they will write. No, like you know about mobile, right? You just open the notepad, you will get a notification from WhatsApp. You will go to WhatsApp, you will go to Instagram. If you maintain a book, right, your concentration will be on the book itself. So during my career beginning, I have done the same thing. I maintain notes, right? I used to write in that notes, even Docker lifecycle. If I see now, I just realize, okay, at that time I just struggled a lot. That's the reason. Okay, I'm at good position right now. Like that, I just feel like that. I'm not uh, telling on my own. Just you need to be, you need to work hard in a smart way. So this block is important. You need to mention this block, project block. I told you, right? HR will not have time even to learn read all these things. They will simply control F, right? They will, and there will be some companies. They will just give some role name, right? In the project, they will give some keywords. Okay, what they will tell, right? Just open the resume, just search for these keywords. If these keywords are present, send this resume to me. If the keyword is not present, don't send this resume. That's it. They even don't check all your resume. They will just search for Kubernetes. Okay, Kubernetes is present. Okay, technical skills is present. They don't want technical skills. They just go and see project section is added or not. Inside the project, Kubernetes is mentioned or not. Inside the project, not in the roles and responsibilities. Inside the project, Kubernetes should be present. If it is present, send that resume to me. That's it. As a HR, I am not a technical person, right? I will work on many profile. I will get a profile of Devops. I will get a profile of Java. I will get a profile of Python. I will get some keywords. Depending on that keyword, I need to search. If it is present, I will send that resume. If it is not present, I will not send that resume. That's the reason people will tell I am not getting calls, right? I'm getting a call, but interview was not scheduling. Yes, you will get a call because they have a resume, they will call you. Then after they will do some review, right? Resume review. If they doesn't, they will just simply search. If it is not present, they will simply keep aside. They will not schedule an interview for you. People will tell that I'm getting a call, but interview was not scheduling. Why it is not scheduling? It's a mistake in your resume. If your resume is perfect, why interview will not schedule? And even if, like, okay, recession is going on, market was down, monthly, at least we will get one interview, right? At least one company will call, or at least one interview. That is more than enough. If you are perfect in DevOps, if you learn all the things, that one interview is enough for you to crack a job. You need to be that much of expert. Anyway, as if you see, Wipro got yesterday, like Wipro has got like in profits. So in the same way, some other companies might will get profit. So at least coming year 2024 will be, you might expect a mass hiring, like like how we have opening on 2020 during COVID. Same thing. Let us pray for the same thing to repeat. So if it is repeated, you can easily crack a job, right? If there is a huge demand, they will not see about the technical person. If you have a normal basic knowledge, even they will hire you because it's a requirement. It's a mandatory. If it is immediate joining, They will check. Okay, I'm not telling they will not simply hire. They will check a person. If you have some managing skill, they will definitely going to hire you. So do you have any doubts? I'm continuously speaking. If you have any doubts, just let me know. And from Monday, yeah, I today just as no one joined, I just taken this session. From Monday onwards, Monday is a Christmas. Do you want a session, or are you going to celebrate? I don't know who is going to celebrate. If you want session on Monday, I'm ready.
Monday I won't be available.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yes.
let's meet
No
again.
problem.
Let's meet on Tuesday then. So from Tuesday to Friday, right? Ansible deep dive sessions will be going to there. Okay. These many days we have wasted our time. So from Tuesday onwards, Ansible by New Year, Ansible will complete. So this is so you need to be expert in preparation of resume, right? If you are expert in DevOps, it will not help. You need to be expert in resume preparation as well, right? Anyway, I'm there, right, to review because I worked on as a HR. I know all these tricks. If I didn't work on as a HR, I might not know. So that is the advantages for you from me. Okay, let's search. Let's go to naukri.com. Let me check whether house market was performing in DevOps. So in next 5 minutes, I will stop. Right? DevOps engineer. I I will not select experience. I will not select location. I doesn't care. I just want only DevOps engineer search. So if you see 109112 Azure Integration Developer 3 Simons GCP DevOps engineer Ford top company, right? 7 to 9 years, 0 to 4 years. So if you are keeping 3 years, so you need to kept at least 3 plus. Why 3 plus? Because market is demanding. If market is demanding less than three, I will tell keep less than three. Just observe here. He kept 0 to 4, right? At least if you have four, then only he is going to take at least 3 or 4. Cap Gemini, right? 9 to 13 years. I will open this. Let's check what he has mentioned, right? United Private Cloud. I will open this. Simons, DevOps engineer, PowerShell, Python. Nothing but he is expecting total Windows. If you don't know, ignore that. Right? DevOps, IBM, Infosys, Salesforce. So if you see, top companies are looking. Capgemini, Simons. I told you right, Windows. If you are not related to Windows, ignore it. Some people will expert developer with DevOps. So you just ignore the profiles. Randstad, this is also a good company. Accenture. So if you see, by seeing this, you are getting some clarity, right? This is the year ending. So next year, it's a superb opportunity. From April, next year, from April, there will be like this is the like research done by some organizations. So next year from April, the market will going to be normal. Nothing but from April, you might expect a huge hirings next April 2024. But you need to start attending interviews from January itself. So by April, when it is in peak stage, right, you will easily crack. Okay, let's check. So if you see, is expecting Azure DevOps, Linux, build and deployment, Java, Spring Boot, shell scripting. So they will mention 100 points. Even if you know at least 60% of these responsibilities, you can apply to this profile. Okay. So a cloud DevOps engineer. So if you see Jenkins, Ansible, Terraform, Docker, AWS, Kubernetes, whatever we have discussing, same thing it has mentioned. You can directly log in and apply. Right? He has mentioned 4 to 9 years. Even if you have 3 years, apply it. Right? Only there is a opening of 620 people already applied. Right? Even if they apply, if his resume is not perfect, whatever he has mentioned, skills required, right? A cloud DevOps engineer must have a deep understanding of both development and operation process, should have good knowledge of scripting and automation, should have good knowledge of Windows, Linux, virtual environment, right? Kubernetes, Jenkins. Okay, this is as a HR recruiter, I have seen this. Okay, read this. How HR people will work. I'm going to tell. Right, they will just take this job description. Okay, skills required. What they will do? They will copy this, or they will copy first or 2 points. Okay, they will open the notepad. They will just copy this. Okay, Jenkins, and they will also get some keywords. Mandatorily, these things will need to present in the resume. If it is present, then only forward this profile to me. If not, don't forward this profile. They will give okay, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes. These three should be present in the project session. If it is present, please download that resume from the portal, send it to me. If it is not present, don't send that profile. Right? Like this research going to happen. Like this, your resume will be shortlisted. If there is no weight in your resume, how you will get a call, but interview will not be scheduled if your resume is not good. Good is nothing but in the project you need to add some project, right? You need to add keywords which is the market is demanding. Okay, what market is demanding? Docker, Kubernetes, right? If you mention that Terraform, you will get a call. You need to mention everything. Some JDs will be there which is not related to us. Just you can ignore that. IBM. So IBM people will have own cloud. Okay, even if you know AWS and Azure, they will going to hire you. But if you join the IBM company in the next switch, it will not help you because IBM will have own cloud. You need to work on IBM cloud, which is no use. If you are going to work in IBM, that is the disadvantage. When you want to switch again to other companies, you need to learn again. You need to invest your time, you need to prepare. Because in IBM, they will not use third parties like nothing but AWS and Azure clouds. They have their own cloud, they will use their own clouds to run, to create a servers and all. Even if you don't know IBM cloud, they will hire you. So if you say Docker Kubernetes, Infosys. So Linux, continuous delivery, continuous deployment and release. So what is this Jira? Jira is a tool to raise your tickets. HCL. So strong Terraform experience. And he has measured some AWS services. Nothing but your job will be mostly on Terraform. So by seeing this resume, you can get. So whenever you join the company, your job was to create services using Terraform in AWS cloud. And he is asking Kubernetes as well. So nothing but your job will be on Terraform and Kubernetes. So mostly if you see by seeing this resume, I'm getting, if I crack a job, my work will be on Terraform itself. So using Terraform, I need to create a infrastructure in AWS cloud. It might be any service. So what he is telling, please share below your detail set. You need to send your resume with these details. If your resume was good, if she impressed with your resume, what she will do? She will send this resume to the technical person who are taking interviews in Devops. He is also do some review. If you like that profile, he will tell to Kanika, hey, this profile was good. Please schedule an interview at this time. Then you will get a call. Interview will be scheduled. Right? If she doesn't like your profile, she will call you at the first to check whether you are available or not, whether you are like seeing for a job search or not. Then after, second part will be review, resume review. First they will check you are looking for a job or not. If you are looking for a job, they will take your resume. Then after, review session. So these are the things companies follow. Like this, you whenever you apply in the back end, these things will happen. If you know what is the process in the back end happens, you will prepare right in that way. So I will stop the recording. That's it for today.